What I hope to achieve through coaching is to reach disadvantaged young men. Football is really special in the sense of I think that it allows, coaches in particular to reach students and to kind of propel them throughout life. Coming from Mount Pleasant to Austin, Texas was a bit of a transition for me. Roughly 12,000 people in Mount Pleasant at the time. Texas had 50,000 students, and so you could fit four of my hometowns, in the University of Texas. And I was just kind of awestruck at the size of the university and, just the bustling nature, and there seemed to be so much going on. But I loved it. That's what I wanted. And for me, the college decision came down between Stanford and Texas. And for me, Texas just felt like home, but it also felt like I was somewhere outside of the state. It was a very cosmopolitan feel. People were from everywhere, international students. And so I was glad that I made the decision to come here. I graduate in May. Senator Lieberman's office called me in June of 2001 and asked if I would be an aide to his office. That's on a Thursday. I take a Greyhound bus to DC from Mount Pleasant. I'm in DC on Sunday and I'm working on Monday. And the next thing you know, September 11th, the anthrax scare occurs. And so the next 2 years that I spent in DC were just filled with, some of the most, momentous events in the nation's history. And, taking that Greyhound bus from Mount Pleasant to DC, I had no clue. I was just going to DC to serve on the Hill. I did that. I went to the Kennedy School to get a master's in public policy. I was convinced I wanted to be in politics. At the end of that degree, I still wasn't sure. So I went to Harvard Law School. The summer between my second and my third year of law school, I worked a camp with a buddy at South Carolina. And I just loved it. It was a football camp, 9th through 12th graders. And I was a dorm tutor, and I fed them pizza at night, and I was coaching them during the day, and I just loved the experience. So that convinced me to graduate and then to seek an internship in the NFL. 4th and 1 is a camp that I founded in 2010, and football is the hook, but the camp really has 3 components. There's football training in the morning for 3 hours. The second component is an SAT prep course that lasts for 4 hours, 2 hours of verbal, 2 hours of math, and then the final piece is a life skills workshop. I really believe in the model behind 4th and 1 and expanding that throughout the country and even across the world. I think that the interest level in football is growing, and I could see myself, taking that model and expanding it, in another life. Being a Longhorn means being a part of the largest extended family in the world. It's amazing the network that one has once he or she leaves this university.